You making friends, Kepi? You making friends? Something tells me if you and that squirrel were in the same room, and I'm not sure how good of friends you would be. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. Breakfast stream actually hasn't started yet. We got, what time? We got like 6 minutes, and then we'll go up and do it. We went to bed on time, which was great, and then at 4:15 a.m., something in the house made a beep. It was like a beep, beep. And I thought I kind of dreamt it. Mal woke me up and was like, "Did you hear that beep?" And I was like, I wasn't sure if that was a real thing or not. We got up, walked around, could not figure out where the source of the beep was. We didn't lose power anywhere. We have no idea what it was. We went back to sleep and it never happened again. It kind of sounded vaguely like when the power flashes and the UPS units will beep because they're not actively receiving power. But it wasn't quite the same as that. It was different. And we still have no idea where it came from. So that's, only mildly concerning. Anyway, we have a show to do. Let's go.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? You got it. Oh, don't throw it away.
Oh my gosh, really?
Well, I'm just making sure. So after the stream, we are getting ready to do Ring Fit Adventure. We have not done Ring Fit in a bit. We've been trying to do walks, and we've done a pretty good job of that whenever the weather would, permit, and it's not super, super hot. But we're getting set up to do this again. And Mao had got shoes that she keeps inside under the couch, specifically as indoor athlete shoes. And she went to put them on and realized that there was cobwebs in them. And I was like, yeah, that can happen. But you seem less happy about it.
I'm very upset.
I cleaned out the shoes. I got a paper towel. There wasn't any spiders in there. Mao was inspecting them very meticulously, which, is not necessary, but if it makes you feel better, then go for it. But I wiped them out with a paper towel. That's a thing that can occur. If a spider finds a dark spot to stay, they'll stay. It doesn't matter where it is. It can be a shoe. That can happen. I actually recall very vividly putting on a shoe one morning and feeling like there was a rock in the shoe, and then it bothering me to the point where I finally took the shoe off, and whenever I flipped the shoe over, a cockroach fell out of the shoe and scurried away. Critters can get in shoes. Workout was successful. We've since gotten a shower, so I changed my shirt. Now, it's dinner time. Apparently, laundry time. We've been doing laundry for the past few days, so. Mal, do you know what you want to eat yet?
Oh no, let me look at my list.
Okay. Part of getting things back on track with our schedule and stuff is, and also from going shopping recently, is making basically a food schedule, because it helps us keep straight what's going bad when. What's going bad first, so we can make the meals around that make sense. And then also trying to figure out what's going to give us leftovers, so we'll know where the lunches go. Yeah, it might feel a little overkill, but when we're not doing all of these little things, life loses some structure. And I think for us, when it feels like some of the things in the world are out of control, you strive to have some control in your own life. And for us, that means writing down the things that we're going to eat and what day we're going to eat them. And it's helpful. Oh, and there's another fun little tidbit. Roland, it's one of the things he does for the store. He'll go to different game stores. It seems like once a month, once every month and a half, 2 months. And he has our list of Wii games that we're missing since we're trying to complete the Wii library. And he did his rounds today, and he found 66 games that he picked up that we didn't already have in the Wii collection. So I've since added those to the list, so they're already, accounted for on our collection list. And that also means that we've been pushed over the mark now. We now have 2/3.
Wow.
Yeah. We have 2/3 of every North American Wii game release. I worded that funny, but you know what I mean. We've got a lot of them. Now we're still missing.
Got a lot of Wii. I'm waiting.
Now we're still missing like 400 games.
Gross.
It is gross. When you're like, oh man, we have 850 games, you're like, wow, we're doing really good. And then it's like, well, you're missing 400. And you're like, oh. But we're getting there. Whether or not we'll get there by the end of October remains to be seen. But progress. And obviously, I'm super appreciative of Roland. Like, I understand that he's going to the stores and doing this stuff anyway, but then to meticulously pour over... He physically prints it out, so he's got a physically printed out sheet to like double check. Yeah, I appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate it. He was a big help in a lot of stuff for Extra Life for GameCube and N64. It goes back a ways, but he continues to be a big help for this year as well. So thanks, Roland. Oh, we decided on dinner, by the way. I'm steaming some, I almost said broccoli, Brussels sprouts at the moment. And Mao is working on some brats. These are the ones we were talking about yesterday, right?
Yes, the
They're
bacon jalapeno ones.
Bacon. Do they also have cheese? Bacon, jalapeno, and cheese.
Yes. Correct.
We'll see how it goes. Looks pretty good. I'm going to probably eat these first. Give it a second, because these are hot, and I know the inside is probably boiling. And then I'll try these. I remember last time we had these. The first bite is potent because it has the cheese inside of it, so it explodes in your mouth. So hopefully, I don't mind that part, although it is a little, briefly alarming. It's just if it's super hot. Is it super hot or is it okay?
You're fine.
Okay, good. And this one's got jalapeno.
Mm-hmm.
And bacon?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, it's really good.
It is. The casings are tough.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing.
But it has a lot of flavor. Yeah, it's really good. It's cheesy, obviously. I can taste heat.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a little, yeah, it's not super, super crazy on the jalapeno, but it has like just a little kick to it. It's actually kind of nice. I'm not so sure I'm tasting, well, maybe I'm tasting a little bacon.
That's the smokiness.
Is that just what that is? Mm-hmm. It's good. But, my thing with brats, and I think Mal shares this sentiment, is just the fact that, like, you make it through about 2, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, I never want to eat a brat again. So I'm going to eat these 2 and then find out if I ever want to eat a brat again. You know what? I'm okay. I'm actually okay. When we had brats last time, I struggled to finish the second brat, and then I felt awful. But this time, maybe it was because our side dish was so small?
Maybe.
I don't know. Were you okay with it too?
Yeah, 2 is. I don't want a third.
I don't want a third
2 is
either.
Fine.
And there's 5 in a pack, so there's 1 left, but we'll just, heat it up for lunch or something. I don't know. Anyway, continuing on our Kit Kat challenge today with another Kit Kat type that we've never had, and that is Kit Kat Orange. It's orange Kit Kat. It's probably going to taste exactly like those chocolate oranges.
That's what I'm thinking.
So.
Oh, good.
Oh, they're individually wrapped.
Worried.
I was too.
Yeah.
That's better. Yeah, that's a lot more easier to handle. Yeah, they foil. And they're foil.
Ours used to be foil.
And then they stopped.
Mm-hmm.
we can't have nice things anymore. Anyway, yeah, if you've never had a chocolate orange, I've had quite a few over the course of my life, and then people have actually sent them into mail before as well. But it's a very distinct taste, and I have a feeling that this will probably, you know, taste the same. That has a very strong orange smell. Wow. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's interesting because it's got that wafer inside. It's actually, I actually prefer this. If I was going to have a chocolate orange, it's kind of nice to have a little crunch in there, you know? But that's exactly what it tastes like. Some people don't like that combination. They don't like orange in their sweet.
I'm one of those people. I'm not a big fan of it. I like lemon cookies. But
how do you feel about orange cinnamon rolls?
Not a fan. I'd rather just have like plain cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, I prefer normal stuff too, but they're fun to have once.
Yeah,
they're different. That's a thing, by the way. They sell. I think they sell
They
like
do.
a Pillsbury version that you can just make at home of orange cinnamon rolls. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. Those are fireworks.
because I heard one whistle earlier.
Yeah, I heard it whistling. So I mean, we also hear gunshots. So like, who knows? But that specifically is fireworks. I'm not really sure what the occasion is. But also, we don't ever hear fireworks here. In our last place, we did. There was a neighbor who was very enthusiastic about all sorts of holidays, including those which you never set off fireworks for. But we don't ever hear them here. This is kind of a first-time thing, I think. So
Maybe it's like symbolic to start the year over.
probably should have just waited to July. Because, I mean, that's half the year. Start the second half. And then at that point, you might as well wait till July 4th, because then that's when people are setting them off anyway. And anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?